How's everybody doing? We just got done watching the Game Awards 2020. This is going to be a recap. Sephiroth is in Smash Bros. I am so excited. Final Fantasy fans rejoice. I know everybody was asking for Sora, but we got Sephiroth instead, and it was fantastic. I will always watch that Sephiroth Smash introduction video until the day I die. Not only did we get the great introduction video, but we will forever have that image of the sword going through Mario. It was amazing. I can't believe Nintendo let that happen. I can't believe this happened in general. I am in shock. I couldn't believe I heard One Wing Angel start playing. The hype was unreal. And this single-handedly will make me purchase the DLC Pack 2. I've been waiting for that one character that I just had to have, and it is definitely Sephiroth. As far as gameplay goes, it looks like that katana will be controlling the battlefield. It also looks like you'll be able to change the battlefield by slicing through platforms that are above or below you. I think that's a really smart move. It's something that is definitely engraved in the fight scenes of Final Fantasy, especially the fight scenes between Cloud and Sephiroth. And it also looks like you're going to be able to go into One Wing Angel form, and I am all here for it. The Game Awards started off with the Initiatives game. Perfect Dark is coming back for Xbox. I cannot wait to play this game. Perfect Dark is one of those classic games on Nintendo 64 that people just could not get enough of. We got another game on the Xbox 360 and it was very middle received, but now the Initiative will be working on the Perfect Dark and I think it is going to be fantastic. Another game that really caught my eye tonight was Crimson Desert. This game looks fantastic. The combat looked great. It was a big, long gameplay combat. You were riding dragons, you were fighting beasts, and I could not believe what I was seeing. This new IP looks so good. It was the first time I've seen it, and I just need to play this game now. It looks like one of those must-play games that are going to be coming out within the next year. And getting back to characters dropping into games, we got Master Chief coming to Fortnite. I think this is brilliant. We got Kratos, we got Mando, we got Master Chief. I can't wait to see what other characters this next season of Fortnite brings. Master Chief is a fan favorite. A lot of people actually wanted Master Chief in Smash. I thought that maybe he could show up in both tonight, but I am much happier with the Sephiroth reveal in Smash and Master Chief coming to Fortnite. I think those are two brilliant mashups and crossovers that we are ready for to cap off this 2020 year. PlayStation finally showed their new game Returnal, the big AAA roguelike, and it looked really good. They really faked us out though with that door and that hallway. I thought that PT2 was coming. I thought they were going to announce Silent Hill, and that is going to go down as one of 2020's super gotcha moments. I really thought that we were about to get Silent Hills, and it ended up being Returnal. I was really dumbfounded at that moment, but once I saw the gameplay of Returnal, I was like, oh, this looks really good. I'm really excited for Returnal now, and it got a March release date, so I'm all for it. This is going to be one of those PS5 games. Right after Destruction Allies, we're going to get Returnal, and it looks like PS5 exclusive truck has no signs of stopping anytime soon. Mass Effect is back. BioWare is in early productions of making Mass Effect. I was freaking out when they unveiled that N7 nameplate. I was in my living room losing my shit. It was a very short and sweet trailer. It didn't show much, showed some characters, showed some world, but I cannot wait to see what the next adventure in the N7 universe holds. We play a lot of Dead by Daylight here. We play a lot of co-op and multiplayer games here on the channel. We love the horror stuff. There's two games that I want to talk about that were shown tonight, and the first one is the Evil Dead game. This looks like a proper Evil Dead game. 4 players surviving in a cabin overnight. It looked fantastic. We even got gameplay. I'm surprised that we got all of it at once, and I cannot wait to play this 4-player Evil Dead haunted cabin game. It looks fantastic. It looks like you got the chainsaw, you got the boomstick, you got the deadites, and I think this is something that the Evil Dead fan base has been craving for such a long time. We've gotten other Evil Dead games, but they've always been lesser than, and I think that this Evil Dead game will finally be the game that we've always wanted. And I think the horror scene, the co-op horror scene where we are at now in 2020, is the perfect time for this Evil Dead game. And the next game is Back 4 Blood. This is from the creators of Left 4 Dead. I cannot wait to play this game. It looks like a next-gen Left 4 Dead. I want to get my hands on it, and I just want to play it all night. Left 4 Dead was a game that I played all the time back in the day, and this looks like that perfect spiritual successor. And to be quite honest, it looked like a straight-up sequel. It didn't even look like a game detached from Left 4 Dead. It looked like a true sequel to Left 4 Dead, and they beat Valve to the punch. If Valve was ever going to go there in the first place, maybe they were never going to support Left 4 Dead again after their latest update. They did a big fan created update, and I thought that that was really cool. I thought that maybe we were going to see Left 4 Dead news after that, but it looks like Back 4 Blood will be able to take that spot in all of our hearts where Left 4 Dead used to be. And the game looks fantastic. You could see that they had specified zombie classes. You could see that they had multiple characters wielding different weapons. And it looks like chaos. It looks like crazy gunplay. And I will be playing that on this channel indefinitely. And one aspect of the Game Awards that I really like this year, because of COVID, because of 2020, it led to a very much different production this year. And I think because of it being scripted with people recording videos to present awards, and really just the pre-production behind the whole thing, I think that the Game Awards this year was less cringy. There was less of those awkward moments and more time of just straight up getting to the point. Presenters saying their lines, getting to the award, and then the award going to the next world premiere. And I think the show flowed better because of that. I think they put the musical performances exactly where they needed to be. I thought all the performances were fantastic. We opened with Persona 5 Royale music, and I think that really kicked off the show. And all in all, the flow, I think, was better due to the fact that everything was pre-recorded. At least most of it was pre-recorded, and we didn't have to get all these presenters on stage. We didn't have to get Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez on the stage doing just a weird dialogue between them that was just ended up being really awkward last year. And they ended up showing us Fast and the Furious Crossroads for the last game, and all of that was completely sidelined this year. There was no room for any of that awkward business, but we still got Vin Diesel. That's right, Vin Diesel is in Ark 2. The game had me both dumbfounded and totally impressed. I really thought that this maybe was going to be some weird offshoot into Horizon Forbidden West. I wasn't too sure what was happening. And then that T-Rex came out, and I was like, is this going to be Monster Hunter? And then it was like, boom, Ark 2 with Vin Diesel. And I was like, I think I'm here for it. I think I'm way okay with this. It looked like the production was high. Ark is already a proven game, and Ark 2 hopefully can just build upon itself and be a great product for all of us to enjoy. As for all the presenters, I thought they did a great job. Everything was short and to the point. Everything was scripted, which led to less awkward moments, and I think we all can really appreciate that. And I thought Jeff did a really good job pacing out all of these presenters and making a great flow of the show. Brie Larson kind of opening with the celebrities, and then you had Gal Gadot doing Best Impact, you had Keanu doing Best Game Direction, and then you had Christopher Nolan doing Game of the Year. And I thought that that ended really well. Christopher Nolan doing Game of the Year, I thought that that was kind of weird, just because I'm not too sure if there's a lot of people that know exactly who Christopher Nolan is. Granted, Fortnite did a thing with him. He makes huge movies, so maybe I'm wrong on that, but I feel like there's a big audience, especially the younger audience of the Game Awards, that just definitely doesn't know who Christopher Nolan is. And if you would have had Gal Gadot or Keanu Reeves present Game of the Year, I think that would have had a little bit more just presence to it. I think it would have been a better choice, but nevertheless, everything still went really well. And I can't talk about all these games without mentioning my most anticipated game out of everything that was shown, and that's Scarlet Nexus. I was a huge fan of Astral Chain, and this game really looks like that sequel that we may never get of Astral Chain. Obviously, Platinum can make another Astral Chain, but it's in limbo. They said that they want to get it to PS4 and Xbox One, but that was truly Nintendo's choice. It looks like Nintendo's not going to budge, and it looks like we now have Scarlet Nexus to fill that void. And the game looks just magnificent. The art style looks out of this world. The gameplay looks very nice and clean. It looks like it's going to have a really intense story, and it's going to be based and derived from like a lot of anime that we've seen. And this game will hands down be one of those reasons to play games in next gen. I think when this game comes out, even though it'll be for multiple consoles and multiple platforms, I think that this is going to be one of those 4K HDR 60 frame games that you are just wowed when it comes out, and you're like, wow, this game is a spectacle. And I hope that's what Scarlet Nexus is. It may not be, it may fall on its face, it may not be very good, but I'm hoping Bandai Namco can really knock this out of the park. As far as Nintendo as a whole, though, there really wasn't much to show. I was honestly pretty disappointed that they really had no big announcements. They definitely had some things in there, and Sephiroth for Smash Bros. Is just fucking huge, and it really did dominate the night's news. But nevertheless, we didn't get Breath of the Wild 2, and we didn't get Metroid. We didn't get Bayonetta. And I really just hope that this year, unlike last year, they're going to have a January Direct that really just blows up and tells us why you need to keep buying a Switch. I understand that they were riding on Animal Crossing. They just released Zelda Age of Calamity. But I really think that, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. But I really think that tonight's night was a big opportunity that Nintendo missed. I think that they could have came out and shown something big, even if it was small, and everybody would have freaked out. But that was just not their prerogative. And hopefully in January, we get a big drop of Nintendo news. And to wrap things up, I think the Game Awards went really good this year. When you compare them to 2019, I think they were a lot better, to be honest. And honestly, the games of 2020 were a lot better than the games of 2019. Maybe that has a lot to do with it. But as I said earlier, this show had a lot of pre-production, a lot of pre-recording to it, and I think it really got to cancel out that cringe factor. Everybody loves making fun of the awkward moments, the cringe. They love to bag on the Game Awards because of it, and this Game Awards simply just didn't have a lot of that because of the pre-recorded nature of the show. And I enjoyed it, and I think a lot of people enjoyed it because of that reason too. As far as winners of the awards, I'm really glad that Final Fantasy VII Remake pulled out Best Music and Best Role-Playing Game. It beat Persona 5 Royale for Best Role-Playing Game, and I was really surprised by that. I do think that it should be the winner. I do think that this game did have the best music. I really thought that those categories could totally snub Final Fantasy VII Remake, and they didn't, so that's fantastic. Ghost of Tsushima winning art direction was a great choice. I think that game is a art masterpiece, especially this year. When you look at it, it is just bleeding with culture and a vibe that you did not get from other games this year. So I think that that was rightfully won. And out of all the games that The Last of Us 2 won, I'm glad that this game is a beacon for accessibility. It won the Accessibility Award, the Innovation in Accessibility. And even though this game won Game of the Year, I think that this award is so important because The Last of Us Part 2 really did strive to make it the most accessible game this year for all players. And I hope that more games take note and they do this. I hope that they strive to make their games playable for everybody because it's becoming more important than it ever has. A big shout out to Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing won Best Family Game. That's a no-brainer. It had to win something. Animal Crossing is amazing, and I'm so glad that it won that. I believe Fall Guys won Best Community Support. I thought that that was really cool. I didn't expect that. They debuted the Season 3 of Fall Guys, a bunch of winter, Christmas elves, snowman, all of that stuff, and Fall Guys continues to keep wanting to pull me in, and I will keep playing it, especially for this new season, and try everything out. The game is really fun, and I will continue to support it as long as it stays good. Now, I know I probably left out one of your favorite announcements. I know I did not get everything in this show. Let me know in the comments below what I left out. Let me know what games you thought got snubbed. Let me know what games you were happy that won awards. And let me know what you thought of the Game Awards 2020. I really appreciate you. If you like this content, please hit like and subscribe. It means a lot. Ding that bell so you know when we upload, and share the video. Let your friends know that Geeks World Gaming exists, and we are definitely making content all the time for you to enjoy. Until next time, Geeks World Gaming out.